Imagine how much pressure the motor of the organ had to withstand for this piece in order to maintain the constant air supply to the organ pipes. Welcome to another episode of Homayoon TV. Today we delve into the pioneering work of György Ligeti and of course the title of this video. Born in 1923 in Transylvania, Ligeti's upbringing was colored by diverse cultural influences. His musical journey began in Budapest, studying under the shadows of renowned figures like Bartók and Kodály. However, Ligeti's life was tumultuous, marked by the ravages of World War II and the oppressive regimes in Hungary. It was during these challenging times that Ligeti's compositions began to reflect the depth of his experiences. Fleeing Hungary in 1956 during the Hungarian Revolution, Ligeti sought refuge in Vienna and later in Cologne. Here, he encountered avant-garde composers like Stockhausen and Boulez, whose experimental ideas ignited Ligeti's passion for innovation. Embracing the avant-garde scene, Ligeti delved into unconventional techniques, challenging traditional musical norms and exploring uncharted sonic territories. Works like Atmosphères and Lontano captivated audience with their mesmerizing soundscapes. Despite initial challenges, Ligeti's avant-garde approach gained recognition, solidifying his position as one of the major composers of the late 20th century. It was in 1961 that Ligeti refined his approach in Cologne's electronic music studio for 2 years. His aim was to construct music by layering multiple sound levels. His groundbreaking technique of moving clusters was first used in his earlier works like Apparitions, and then fully utilized in Atmosphères, a piece written for orchestra. The dense layers of sound in Atmosphères is made up of many individual parts. For example, each string player playing a similar but rhythmically variant version of a short melodic motif, and also featuring complicated layers crafted from individual parts, such as a 48-voice mirror cannon. And now finally, Volumina. Ligeti's solo organ piece, in which he employed the same technique of moving clusters, begins with all the stops pulled out and every key of one manual depressed. But of course, notating or composing a texture like Atmosphères is impossible in a traditional way. So he visualized the clusters as blocks of sound employing thick black lines and squiggles to represent pitch areas and durations in a graphical score. This way, he could make huge clouds of sounds and colors stacked on top of each other. It looks awesome and sounds really cool, but there was a catch. Well, on the first tryout of this piece, the organ caught on fire. You see, church organs have a motor that feeds and compresses the air into an air reservoir. This air is then transferred via a duct system to another enclosed air chamber called the wind chest. And remember those huge pipes that are sticking out of the organ when you go to a church? They are actually rooted inside this wind chest with an open end. This is where the air goes through the pipes like a flute and sound is made. And it would lead to the overload of the motor heating up and of course burning. Well, this is one speculation. The other can be that the organ was faulty or not maintained well, and the extreme load of air and pressure pushed the motor over the edge, and that caused the fire and smoke around it. So it's not really clear what caused it, but these are the two speculations and what I researched I could found. And also this tryout of the piece was in a church in Göteborg, and the premiere was scheduled to take place in Bremen. But after the church council heard about this, that the organ, the Göteborg organ caught fire, the premiere was cancelled, and finally the premiere of Volumina took place in May 1962 at the Bremen Cathedral via a tape recording of Carl Erik Wellin's performance of the piece at Göteborg. Wellin later premiered the revised version of Volumina in Kiel in May 1968, showcasing Ligeti's audacious approach. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. And as usual, if you have any questions, requests, or comments, please do leave them in the comment section. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you felt like it, share this video with your friends. It would really help me out. And until next time, Homayoon out.